Hello, hello. So I have been waiting very excitedly for this. So last year I started actually actively using my actual bullet journal. And now something that I noticed doing this, and I'm just going to actually turn this partner's desk because my computer does not work. Something that I noticed doing bullet journaling is that I always ended up using more of a vertical weekly setup. So this is how I usually would set up my week. And you can tell I would hand draw this every week. Usually if I had a split shift at my old job, I would sit down, do this, and this is what I did during my split shift. And now I work a desk job that does not have split shifts. It's an 8 to 5. It's great. I love my job. I'm not going to flip through this because I don't know what anything has. But I would actually plan, I would manually do all of my hours and put okay, these are my food plans. And this was the week that I got vaccinated or scheduled my vaccination. So I have that. And then my work schedule. Oh, this is one of my last weeks at my old job. Of course it is. So my schedule and all that fun stuff. But I always kept hand drawing this. And something that I've mentioned in past streams is that I have what's called Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. And now that I mention it, now that I'm talking, there it is. In my dice jail. Something that I mentioned is that I have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. So when I'm writing, I will often use a finger splint. This is called an ovalate because, let's see. When I am writing, my finger goes like this. And I don't know if you know, but fingers are not supposed to bend like that. And this is putting no pressure, no pressure at all. That's just that much pressure. Enough to move it. And I'm not really holding it. So when I write, I use this so that it doesn't bend backwards. And I think they said to use it this way, but it slides too much and it doesn't stop it from bending backwards. So I don't know. I use it this way. It works. It is slightly too big is my one thing. I do need to actually make an appointment to get this changed for a smaller one / I would be interested in getting, there are some really nice metal ones that I found on Etsy. But I have been using this not regularly, but during my D&D games when I'm writing my D&D notes. I have my D&D, my campaign notes that I am the note taker person in our group. So I generally will use this more for this. I do a lot more typing than handwriting at my job. I'll do handwriting for I work customer service, so I'm on the phones all day, and I deal with figuring out why people's bills are high, stuff like that. And if I have to do math, I'll handwrite. If not, I will be typing. And so 90% of my job is typing. So this is what I would do manually every week. And this was before I had this. So it hurt. Now, I did try some other things. I tried a monthly spread like this. And I'm just going to... There were some weeks that I was a lot more thorough with it. But like other weeks, I tried doing a like, I tried doing that. I tried like that type. Again, just I kept going back to that one. And this is my second bullet journal of last year. Last year was the year that I really started getting into stuff. And like I'd manually do all of this, and it would just be really, really hard on my hand. And I'm a very like lazy aesthetic person. So when I was looking, realizing that I had not a lot of room left in that, I decided to look for a planner that was already set up. Now I'm just going to move some stuff here. Like I said, I am at my boyfriend's desk, and he has his like game mat that he uses as a mouse pad. So voila. Let's put the not warm light on this. So this is the Jibun Techo from Kokuyo, and it is one of the more popular Japanese planners. And I remember looking at this in the past, but that was before I was like actually actively using planners. And I have ADHD, so it's very much an important thing, but also it was important for me to find what would work for me. And through bullet journaling, I found what worked best for me was a weekly planner. That is what I always used, was what was like, I would set up my week. Now, this is only available in Japanese. I did take a year and a half of Japanese back in 2013. So slightly rusty, and I will actually be using this to get some practice in because a bit rusty. I also grabbed, I know that these squares are really, really small. So I did grab, I grabbed two of these. They are Japan Pentel Slicey 0.25 gel pens. And I was looking originally, I don't know if it's going to actually be able to see how small that is. Maybe not. Probably not. It's small. It's 0.25 millimeters. So he's small. I have really small handwriting. Doesn't help when I'm gripping on my pen for dear life and my fingers are bending backwards. Anywho, so this is only available in Japanese. And so they do, from what I understand, have English translations on their website. I don't have them right now. They have their thin paper for the Jibun Techo. I wanted to get the starter kit, the 3-in-1 first timer kit. That way I could just replace the year insert in this, because what it is, it's 3 different inserts, and I'm going to get into it. I did do a little bit of, like I said, I did do some research on this. So it has the little example explanation card, which I can read none of, but let's see. Actually, just going to pull this up here. Now, I had to hunt this down. I started searching for what I wanted to do for planners very late in the game. I started looking for planners like second week of December-ish, and was like actually like looking into them. I didn't have the like commitment of this is what I'm doing for the year until later on. I'm pretty sure I was told that there was a translation for the English detailed information. Weekly diary. Okay, yeah. So they have this, basically this picture in English. So they call the weekly part the diary part. Now, my thing is that every time that I was looking for more information and more videos on this one, I kept getting the days, and that's not what I wanted. I wanted the one that was just the weeks because I don't use individual days. I will definitely use the notebook part, like the idea book, but they have the, oh, this is nice paper. I haven't opened it yet. The weeks, and that's what I'll use. But the days one, from what I understand, it's 2 books like this, and it doesn't have the weeks. And it has like each page is an individual day. And I have trouble like filling a quarter of a page when I'm doing like bullet journal, like actual like journal stuff. So I didn't really like that part of bullet journaling as much. I felt kind of forced to journal, and it just wasn't my thing. So everybody has their thing. So let's go over this little thing. So the English translation here, there is a month at a glance calendar in the corner. They do have the moon phases, and this is all based out of whatever it is for Japan. So just to clarify, there is the there's a to-do list on the side here. There is up here there's a weather tracker. I don't even know if you guys can see, so just give me a second here. There's like a weather tracker at the top. There is weather log, customizable space at the bottom, color coding for the days and the weeks to stand out, sunrise and sunset. So like the hours are actually like, you'll see better when I have it open, but you'll have the hours are darker when the sun isn't out, and they're lighter when the sun is out. 24-hour timeline. Each hour from midnight to midnight is there, and a different color for each month. Sunrise and sunset, color coding, and today's mood, meals, and rounded corners, because rounded corners. So there we go. So that's what the website says this is. And now to find that, I just searched for Kokuyo Jibun Techo and went to the actual Kokuyo website. And they have like 3-in-1 life diary ideas. And then it has like a breakdown of what each one is. And then you just press detailed information. And they have the English version of stuff. So the idea of this is that the starter like first time kit, it comes with this what's it called, a pencil board, something like that. So you can put like underneath your pages, because it is a very, very thin paper, so that it's a bit more solid and you're not making dents on the pages behind it, which I find is a good idea. I'm just going to take this piece part off. So the diary, weekly, monthly, and yearly schedule, monthly projects, my dream money plan, weekly plan. There's a map of Japan, a list of 100 wishes, favorite phrases, recommendations, books, movies, gifts, and promises, looking back, road maps, and personal data. The life book. So there's the life book, and now these are all just little booklets that are like individual. So you can replace the individual booklets instead of the entire packet, like the entire set, which I like the idea. And it comes with this really nice plastic. This is the pink part is just like an insert. So you can take that out, and the 2022 isn't like part of that. There's a pocket in the front, pocket in the back, and then there's card pockets here. So I like that. Now, the idea is that the life book stays with you. And the life book doesn't get changed. So this has stuff like 100 wish list, personal mottos, long-term life plans, list of anniversaries, map of Japan and the world, my chronicles. So this has like my news as an at each age. So there's a line for like each year of your life, and then a line for each month. So you can put like the highlight of that month, and then you can look back at your entire life up to I think it goes to 99. So it goes for a long time. So an overall life plan, and like from what I understand, just goals. I have to actually look at the translations for that stuff. Basically, every month has anniversaries. So an anniversary page for each month. Let's start from the beginning, though. Okay, so the life one. So it starts with the how to use page. And now this, I believe I've been told that there is an English version of this on the website somewhere. I don't know where it is, but I've been told that it's somewhere in other videos. There's the life dream page, 100 wishes, personal mottos. I'm just gonna, you guys don't need to see me. I'm just gonna, okay, can we cooperate, please? Don't mind the mess behind me, please. Okay. Why are you wanting to be dark? Okay, so personal mottos, and then life plan, and there's a few pages for this one, and then like I said, the anniversaries. And then this is the world map, which is really nice. It's like this, like, I don't know, techno grid feel to it. So if I bring it up. And these are like tiny, tiny squares. And then, like I said, there's my news for ages 5 to 9. Family news, world news. So you can keep track of those things. Emergency contacts, family tree. So there's the family tree. More family tree. Emergency contact list. Password hints, financial management, medical records, and there's a space for one favorite photo. So, you can only have one in your life. Okay, now this is the life. That's the life. This is the diary part. So this is the weekly, monthly, and yearly schedule. Monthly projects, my dreams, money plans, weekly plans, Japan map, list of 100 wishes, favorite phrases, recommendations, books, movies, gifts, and promises, looking back, route maps, and personal data. And then, so this is the actual like weeks part. So I'm just gonna actually turn this way, see if that looks a lot better. Okay, so again, I've been informed through the other videos that there are, you can find translations of these instructions at the following website, which is nice. They do have an example page on how to use it. And they have 2022. They do have 2021 and 2023. Now, the one thing is this starts in November. I did not know that. So we're starting on January 19th because it took a while to get here. So the shop that I ordered this from, I should mention that, it's called PippyPlans. I got it off of their Etsy page. So I wanted the colorful one. I wanted the one that had the fun colors, blues, the greens, the pinks, and I wanted the pink cover. I found a place in Toronto that sold the white cover, but they didn't have the starter kit, and I did really want the actual kit that came with this. So I spent the money. I ordered it from PippyPlans. It took a while to get here. I think I ordered it. I've been very impatiently waiting for this thing for a little bit now. I ordered it. Purchases. On New Year's Eve. So really quickly was dispatched on the 3rd. So it took 16 days. So not horrible, but it felt like a long time. So they have an age chart, which I don't know what that's for. We'll figure that out together at some point. Oh, I skipped some pages. So yeah, 2022, 2021, 2023. This seems to be an overall being able to put major, I see when I was in school, I would probably have used something like this to put all of my projects so that I knew what was due when, stuff like that. So I would say probably for major things that they forget. So my dreams, money plans, map of Japan. I'm going to take this off because I'm not actually writing. And then, so this is a weekly plan. So this is your default, meant to be your default. So I do like the idea of it having a default one that you can basically have as this is what happens every week if nothing changes. And I do like the idea of that. 100 wishes, and it has a couple pages for that. Favorite phrases, so anything that makes you feel happy. Recommendations, so if somebody's oh, you should watch this anime, or you should read this book, or whatever they recommend. They have a book list, and they have little smiley faces to that you can put. I don't know if you can see there, but these here, they're little smiley faces, so you can put a smiley face, it was okay, or a frowny face if you liked it or not. Same thing with the movie list. It has the little faces and stuff. Gifts received, gifts given. Promise list. So I promise I'll do this, and you write it in your planner. And then it has a few empty pages. I do like that it has pre-made trackers. So I know a big thing in bullet journaling is daily trackers for drinking enough water, or remembering to take your meds, or trying to build new habits. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 12 double spaces. So you could put up to realistically up to 24 different different tasks that you're different new habits that you're trying to build. So that's nice. So they have that for each month. And like I said, this starts in November. So this is November 20 and December. So we're in January. So we're already 3 months in this planner. I'm late to the game. But I tried, like I said, I was shopping around, like I started shopping around in December, so not really, really mad. So there's the November 2021 monthly calendar, the December, and then we're in future times. So just the monthly pages, and each one has a different color there. And so I was looking for this one. The one that I kept being able to find was the Biz one. So that one, all of the weeks are, every month is like a darker gray. And this is a dark blue and this is a dark red, like this blue and this red, which kind of makes me sad that this is still like this blue and this red. But hey, these are like the most delicate little ribbons ever. So basically it's Monday to Friday. It's a Monday start, which I like. That's how I tend to do stuff because I don't know, it's easier in my brain. I started doing my week on Monday. Why would I have Sunday as my first day, right? So goes through August, September, October, November, December, and then it has January 2023, February 2023, and March 2023. So I can be just as late. It gives you a few months to like plan ahead. And then we start in the actual weeks. So this is what I meant. Like, so when the sun's down, it's the little circles are filled in, and then they're empty. And then when sunset happens, it starts. There's a space for whatever you'd like. There's meal trackers. There's mood trackers, there's weather trackers, and these are all little things that like I might not necessarily use all of the little like individual weekly trackers, but the big thing is I'm not drawing this every week anymore, and that's the big thing that I wanted, was to not be drawing this every week. So we're already kind of well into this. Let's see. We are the 19th, so this is where we are. So I am going to put one of these in here. So this is where we are. Do I have anything this week? I mean, I had, ooh, this is nice. Now, the company that I'm working for is getting masks, N95 masks for us because we are an essential service. But they also can't have metal. So I had a mask fitting today, and they put me in the smallest one that they had, and it still was too big for me. So no N95 masks for me until they find a new, like a different model. But I found that funny. So yeah, okay, I do work from either 8 or 8:30 until 5 every week. But then I'm just a very visual person, so I can already see that I'm going to use this quite a lot. Today it was snowing. So it was snowing. Yay. And I had a pretty good day. I had good calls. I don't think I had anybody that was overly grumpy. So that's, nice. And what am I having for supper? Taco bowls. Taco bowls. We had eggs for breakfast. I had, what did I have for lunch? I think I had like a microwave meal. Oh, it was like a chicken ranch thing that I did not like. Do not get again. And taco bowls. So I wanted the size because it's closer to what the size of my current one is, and I knew that this was a good size for me. I didn't want the B6, and this is an A5 Slim, so it's a bit narrower from what I understand. So yeah, this is the weeks. Now let's go. No, yeah, that's a nice. Like, this is so soft. Like, I just want to pet it. I wonder. I'm gonna use these past months as testing. I wonder. Oh, sorry. Should not touch. Should not touch the microphone. Where did my... I wonder if there's any bleed through. Now this is my... I have a few of these. I went through a pen phase a while ago. So I have 4. I have 4 of these. Honestly, I think this one I got for free. So I have 4 of these Pilot... what are they? I want to say Metropolitan. I have the teal one with matching teal ink. The gold one has this, it's a black ink that has like gold shimmer in it. Where's the... Yeah. So yeah, it's like a... It's really cute. I like it. I'm gonna open it. So it has like a gold fleck in it, gold shimmer in it, and it's always fun to fill because you have to like shake it and then like pray that you get the shimmer. I'm horrible at filling my fountain pens, as per my like very gross situation here. That's what's in the gold one, which is what I actually have active using. I have this one that I didn't like as much, but I really like the Pilot fine tips. I just didn't like... Oh, this one has ink in it that is leaking. Let's not get this all over the place. This was a good idea. It's a great idea, guys. And somewhere I also have I think I have a Lamy somewhere. That one was a gift. I tend to go for the Japanese pens. I find that they're finer, and just in general, like, this is a Japanese pen as well. I have like a Japanese brush pen in here. Yeah, those are the Japanese ones that I have. But yeah, I tend to really like Japanese pens because they tend to have a finer nib, and I have very small handwriting. But yeah, I have the green one, and I have a green ink and a silver one that I believe I just put I had like, yeah, just plain black in this one. So let's not put that. I thought the cat was scratching the couch. Don't mind me. Okay, let's see. How does she do with fountain pen? And this is a medium nib, so on this one. So I know she's almost empty too, so let's see. How well does the paper slide with fountain pens? Okay, so that looks very wet. Very shiny. But there's not a lot of bleed through. Like you can see that it's there. You can see the shadow a little bit, but there's no bleed through, which is nice. So that's nice. But like I'm pretty sure that that is wet. Okay. No more wet ink on my hand before I go through the rest. So yeah, this is just individual weeks, and it looks like 20th December. Okay, so there's a little bit of January next year, which is nice. In case this happens again, I have until January 15th to get my shit together, which is, nice. Looking back on the year, that's cute. And then the Tokyo route map, which is going to totally Osaka, Kyoto, and Nagoya route maps. More subway maps. Time differences. That's fun. Personal data and the end of the year. And again, this is just like an individual book that I can take this book out and replace it with a 2013. And then this idea book is just literally grid paper, right? So I find that this amount of paper is more of a good representation of how much I use for my actual like journaling part of bullet journaling. Whereas most of it ends up being weekly spreads like this. So I didn't think that the days would be a good fit for what I use it for. But like the paper is really, really nice in it. And I know that Japanese paper is just so nice. It's just so nice. And like, I'm hyped. I've been looking forward to this for a little bit now. Because I have like 2 pages left in this thing. I have 2 pages left. I'm pretty sure that like one of the last things that I wrote was like, I guess I have a few more pages than that. I keep hitting my microphone. I am sorry. Literally, will my planner come? Right there. And I'm just like, that's fun. That's fun. But yeah, so I'm very hyped about this. And I will keep people posted on how this goes for the year. I think the cat wants food, so I am going to go. But it's been a pleasure, and we will see how this year goes. Now that I am in this year and not still in 2021. See ya.